Hey y'all, what's up? My name is Tom Mizu. You watch my channel Mizu14, and I'm here doing a review of Hustle and Soul Season 3, Episode 5. Alright, so it started off like we ended, kind of like last week, when Cola is met up with John John. Alright, so the big mystery is that John John is dealing with another man. Is with a man besides Cola. Cola think it was a female all this long time because he never said who it was, but now she's like shocked that it was his roommate that he was staying with in New York City for like at least 7 years. That's what she said. And I said they didn't look their roommate. They was having a relationship for that long ass time, I guess, or they was friends and then it became sexual. They became boyfriends where he introduced that open relationship with Cola. So I guess that open relationship was an invitation for him to have this relationship with Eric. But I guess he wasn't telling Eric the same thing about this, or Eric knew about it, but he not liking about it. So what I get from the scene is that Eric came down, he sat down, he said, "What's up? What's going on? What's going on?" And John just broke the news that he loves them both. He loves Cola and he loves Eric, and he gonna try to see what can he do and what can we do to make this work. I said, "There's nothing you can do to make this work." It's like you can't have juggle two people because you bisexual. He said, "Yeah, I'm bisexual. I love y'all both." It's like that. And sometimes it's hard dealing with somebody who's bisexual because you don't know who they really want. Do you want another man? Do you want a woman? Do you want to, if you choose to be with a woman, or you gonna go out and cheat with another man, or whatever? What is it? It's like, or you always go desire the other person, no matter who you feel like, unless you find out one true mate. And he said he really find love in both of them. He said want to make this work, but he's kind of confused because they would say, "John John, what do you want?" He said he don't know what he wants. He really don't. He can't decide and make decisions. It's killing him to make decisions to choose between y'all two. Now Eric said he's not comfortable with this open relationship. Say we gotta dead that because I'm not dealing with this. It's like that. And that's the case. I could just go have sex with other people who you like that. And John John, you can see John John was like kind of bothered by that. He said, "Okay, exactly." But Cola said, he said, "Oh well, I'm not comfortable you being number two," or something like that. Or something like that. She said, "I'm number two." What you talking about? No, I'm not number two. I'm number one. It's like so they were going back and forth. I said, "Why y'all both of y'all going at each other when the person who was like doing y'all wrong is sitting right there in between y'all two?" So I wouldn't get mad with y'all each other. Get mad at John John because he's playing the game. He playing the game between both of y'all. Playing with both of y'all emotions, but with your feelings, get y'all thinking that he will be with y'all, but he himself don't know what he wants. So like that. So Cola is not surprised. She said she's not surprised that John John is bisexual because she kind of knew that he bisexual. She just shocked that it was with his roommate Eric that he was staying with in New York City. That's what she's kind of surprised at. So she was like, "Oh my gosh," she don't know what she gonna do, and she really wants to be with him. She don't want to be number two for anybody. She not playing second fiddle. She said she gonna fight what she want to fight for John John, but it's up to John John to really decide what he really wants to do with this situation. Or you really want Eric, or you want thing, but you can't play both sides and say, "Oh, you love the both and you want them together. We can make this work." No, that's not happening. It's not gonna be making working between y'all two, y'all between y'all three. It's not gonna be a three-way relationship like that. Or you have both of them and it'll be okay. It's not. At the end of the day, you have to make the decision, and somebody will get hurt. Or in my decision, if you can't choose between those two and you lying between both of them and you can't be with them, I'll make the decision for you. Don't even be with them anymore. Just cut your losses and start fresh and be comfortable who you are and know who you are so you know what you want. So in the future, you don't have to stay in line because you said, "I didn't want to say nothing because I always feel like being selfish at first like that." But you are being selfish when you're not telling the other person who you're dealing with that you with someone else. So Eric had enough of it. He got up and walked away. He said he's not dealing with this bullshit. And I would say all this time, John is sitting there and letting them talk and talk, and he ain't saying nothing. I said, "You caused the situation. Talk and speak up." All right. So I was like, so he's confused, and then Eric said, "Oh, Cole, I don't think you have the best interest at heart." I said, "How the fuck you think that? Like, who make you decide that who what got John John best interest at heart? Like you, the one that you got, he had to choose you. It's like it's a choice he had to make. What's his choice he had to make?" And exactly. Now later on, John John met with Cola, and oh, before that, Cola met with Nikki and told Nikki that she spoke to John. He revealed to me that he was in a relationship with someone else, and not knowing that it was Eric, his roommate. And so nigga said, another man, because I said if he was another chick, we could go roll up the bitch. But now it's another man. That's like a whole man. She said it's not whether he would deal with somebody else. And nigga said it's not whether he did it with somebody else, a man or woman. It's just that fact that this is not right with you. This is not right. He cannot make you feel like he playing you along with a string, feeling you, got you chasing him, when all along he's dealing with someone else, and he came to the decision when he wants to be with you or wants to be with that other person. So he needs to decide quick, because you gonna be hurt in a process, and you need to go out and be you, because it's not a good situation. You put yourself in to be with someone who's not ready to be in a relationship fully with you. This open relationship was a disaster from the start, and that was his ticket for him to do what he do. She said, yes, we in an open relationship, but it was not for you to go that serious with it. She said, yes, open relationship was going to be only for a little bit, but it was not going to be that seriousness of him dating someone that he's really in a full relationship with. That's a whole different outside of open relationship. That's not open relationship. That's considering having a double life. That's what you trying to say, do, John. So later, John and Cola met up, and they hugged it out. It was no kissing, nothing like that. I said, oh, look at you. And basically, he was just saying some things that I felt kind of bad for him a little bit. But at the same time, you can't use that as a clutch and a mistake and do what you want to do and just like F everybody because I'm going through this. And this is the reason why I'm going through doing this, because I'm doing like this. Because he said he don't know, he want to be gay one day, want to be straight the other day, to be bisexual one day. But at the end of the day, he still love you, Cola, and he still love Eric, and that's the problem he have, and he can't decide. And Cola, it seems like Cola senses that he really more interested. It seemed like he really probably invested in dealing with Eric, and seemed like that's when he decided. And I don't know. It seemed like when he was talking, it's like he really wasn't too invested into help save Cola or defending Cola or something like that. It was like, listen, I'm going through this like that. I drinking myself all the time, because he said he had a drinking problem, so he drinks a lot, and I think that's gonna come up later on his relationship. He has a drink. He drinks a lot. He said he's drinking his problems away. He trying to run away from being his father, but he becoming his father every day. He said he don't want to be his father, but he becoming like his father. It's like sometimes it's so crazy that you run away from something, that you become that person who you ready to run away from. You learn that, and so like that. So it's like, wow. And he becoming that, and then he also expressed that in some days he don't really feel like he live. He want to live, because he said he got family, friends who knows, but who may judge me, and it's based on his upbringing, his family background, so like that, and they're gonna be judged his kind of lifestyle, so his sexuality. And Cola said it's nothing wrong about you being sexual. It's nothing about your sexuality. It's what you make, this decision you make, and it's nothing. You should not be feel bad about your sexuality. It's like that, even though he is struggling with his sexuality a little bit. And he said he just chooses to do them, but that part could touch me, because it's like, at some people, I know at one point in time, most people, gay people, so like that, feel they don't want to live here because they feel always judged. They feel like they can't live in this world. It's a straight heterosexism dominant country, and then sometimes you coming out gay, especially you got a lot of black gay or something like that, or Spanish gay, whatever, and they bad enough you male, and then you gay. As top of that is like a double-edged sword. Sometimes if you don't have the support that you needed, it will put heavy on your psyche and mental, emotional state, that you feel like you don't want to live anymore. It's like, why am I here? It would be easier if I could leave and die, and things would be better. I won't be feeling depressed. I won't be feeling angry, sad. I won't be feeling not wanted, so or lonely. But it will be easier if you do got the support. It will be easier if you do surround yourself with people that who there for you or something like that. So at the end of the day, John broke it off with Cola. He said you need to find somebody who's right for you, which I think that's a great choice, because John was not right for her. He was holding her back. She wants the family, she wants the marriage, she wants the kids, it's like that. But she can't have that with him if he's not really mentally able to decide or mentally ready to even commit emotionally in the relationship, either with Cola or Eric. He needs to be by himself and figure out what he needs to do. Now, he broke it over Cola, so I guess he want to make it work with Eric. So I see how that goes with Eric and John. But I say that's sad. It's like that. But I hope that John get his drinking problem handled, situated, so it won't get any further than what it needs to be and getting caught a major problem in his relationships in the future. And I just hope that Cola finds somebody that she wants, even though it hurts, but she had to move on. And after that, he walked out. He walked out. All right, so based on that freaking commercial that Anna did for the restaurant, the business movement, is a lot of people to coming in for his food and stuff. So like that. So I guess that he said in a crazy world, Anna was right making this commercial. I said, even though twerking, I mean, come on, Miami people want to twerk and trick chicken. She's like, come on now. So business movement booming, and then Dandy called LP saying that the sealer is leaking, and then it kept leaking with water. And they called the maintenance guy, just fix it. And once they fix it, it keep leaking, and it's gonna cause a major problem. So I was like, damn, if this thing keep leaking, and there's construction going on in the building, so I guess that's part of why the water is leaking, because it's damaging pipes and all walls and everything, and it's leaking down from the roof, and it's gonna cause major problems. So later on, LP wanted to talk to Anna about something, because I guess he was in a bad mood. The twins like LP in a bad mood, like he's snappy, so like that he must be pissed off or something about it. But he's thinking about this prenup. So he took Anna on a date and had her sit down and butter her up with her favorite food, lobster, so like that. So Anna's not stupid. She'll say, oh, he buttered it up or something. What's this? Spit it out. I would say the same thing. I said, come on, LP, you dragging this shit on. Just tell her what it is. And then apparently LP said, and this is how he put his prenup. He said, I really appreciate you being by my side, you making my business grow, it is growing, and I want to protect myself, but I know how I am, I know my weaknesses, I know what I'm going to do, so I want to protect myself, so here goes a prenup. I was saying, what, bitch? What? I said, first of all, you didn't say you want to prenup because you want to protect your businesses. You want to get the money it is. It's like, you had this thing, and I want to keep my baby. I don't want you to take half of it, so like that. Or we can make an agreement. We can modify this prenup. I just want to have a prenup so we can have it both comfortable. If something happened, we can both good. And I really don't want to. I want to protect my interests and my businesses and my income and stuff like that. And I want to give you half of everything we make. It was something that I had started off with my own thing before you got here. So like that. But he's presented that way. He's presented that he know his weaknesses and he know his lust and he know this and he goes so like that. So basically, you telling her that you gonna cheat. Anyway, I said, why are you just being honest now? Sure, I'd rather you tell me you're gonna cheat now than find out later you are cheating. So whatever, you being honest, but at the same time, LP, you cannot get upset that she got upset of you bringing it up that, oh, I'm going to cheat later on, so here's a prenup so you won't get nothing if I cheat and we get divorced. I was like, I would feel the type of way with Anna too. I was saying, listen, fuck out of here. So, but Anna said, you want to be petty? I'll be petty too. So she came back with the prenup, a modified prenup, even though he didn't sign it, but she signed it and said, listen, this is what we need to do. I signed this prenup, but this is what it is. If you gain weight, you got to give her $50,000. I said, what the fuck is that? That don't even make any sense. I said, who lawyer decided to come this up with this? Like, did y'all even sit down with lawyers to come with this shit up? And he said, all right, so that's crazy. Then she said, well, if I'm gaining weight, you got to buy me liposuction. You got to get me a liposuction. I was saying, wow. And then she said, if he cheats, she gets everything. I said, hell to the, I mean, yes, he shouldn't be cheating at the first place, but you know who he is when you freaking accepted his proposal. You know he's not ready to be faithful 100%. He's had infidelity issues, so you decided to say yes. So you decided to marry this guy. So if you want to be with him, you accept everything. If you wait until he change. If he don't change, you just move on. But I would not be waiting for you to change after he just told me right in my face. He said, oh, I'm going to cheat. I know my weaknesses. So you basically telling me that you will have sex again in our relationship in the future. So why did you sit here and be with it? So I was like, Anna, you too much. It's like that. Actually, I hope that this should be a business marriage or relationship and don't even worry about any romantic feelings. She have a bottle, you have it, and do what you do. But that prenup, when he brought it up, it was freaking crazy. I understand why Anna would be upset, but Anna come back with some freaking bogus ass conditions. I said no. We need to sit down with the lawyers and come on a well agreement for both parties to be good. All right, so Danny was answering the phone. LP was calling Danny. Danny did not answer. She not answering. He called his friend to see Danny, see what's going on because she not answering the phone. Eventually, Danny got in contact with them, or they contacted Danny. And she picked up, and she basically told him that the roof collapsed. Like it collapsed on her when she was cleaning, so like that. I like it showed the picture. And I think the whole roof was out, and the kitchen is messed up. She told him that the kitchen messed up later on in the episode, but the kitchen's messed up. It's a roof thing. The fire department's there, so they try to, I guess, vacate the place on the building. So LP had to rush to Brooklyn. He went to Brooklyn and found out that it's a freaking vacate notice that it's closed down. The Department of Buildings closed this thing down and shutting it down because it's unsafe conditions. It's not ready. It's like that. So it need to be major repairs and stuff like that. So, because lately people, I look online and stuff like that, that Brooklyn place is closed. But I thought it was closed because it's bad reviews and stuff like that, health department. But I guess it's mostly closed because there's construction going on. The building's damaged, it's unsafe. So I guess they gotta rework that whole building and stuff like that before he opened back that thing up again. So he said he's been there for 10 years and it's all just down the drain in one day. I said, that's crazy. So Danny said she don't know what she's gonna do. This was a baby. This was something. It was a piece of her, just like a LP was a piece of her. And it's like losing that and then losing the LP. I was like, oh, Danny, come on, girl. But I understand. I mean, that was your whole heart and soul. That was your manage. That was your business. That was your income. It's like now this is gone and you don't have no income coming in. How you gonna work? But previews next week on the next season show that Danny went to Miami. So I guess we find out how that would go. But that was that. All right, the twins are doing a photo shoot, and they both modeling, but one of them is more serious about modeling than the other. I think Dominic is more serious about modeling than Steven. Steven's doing that for fun because it's something he do with his brother. But they was in Modeling Agency in New York. And they went to Miami. They switched agency for a temporary time, and they're doing it, and one is more serious. He said he wants to do modeling and take his modeling career going. So if he get an opportunity that he can make money and do this, he will go for it. And I think the other twin said he likes Miami and stuff like that. He want to stay, stuff like that, or he don't want to stay, or whatever. But they like Miami, but they don't feel like they want to stay in Miami forever. One of the twins. It's like I still can't tell them apart, but Dominic is the one that really want to take the modeling more serious, and he's more ripped, and Steve is more scrawny, lanky and stuff like that. But I would say, but it seemed like the previous season shows that Dominic got an offer, and then it's like he might go tell his twin, and the twin might get upset because they're always together, and now they're gonna be separated. But if this is what he want to do, and this is an opportunity, you gotta take it because you don't get these chances as much. So hopefully that it works out well, and that was that was that. That was the episode. It wasn't too much in this episode. So please like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think about this episode. What you think about John juggling two people? Any people who bisexual out there, how do you handle this relationship like that? And like, will you do that? Will you be in that situation just like John? Or people who in relationship with somebody who's bisexual? Do you got these emotions? Do you got these worries and everything? Tell me how you feel in the comment below. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel if you're new to my channel, and talk to y'all later. Peace.